Hello and welcome to our video today, our Zoom today. What we would like to talk about is our Sarah Lynn's Favorite Things bag. And my guest today, my helper girl today, is Stephanie Beckett. Steph, tell them where you're from and why we are making this video, because it was your aha.
I'm from West Lafayette, Indiana, and we were on a leader call on Monday with Sarah Lynn, and we were talking about the need for a hostess gift or a hostess program or something like that. And although we have something coming, so just know that we have a hostess program that Sarah Lynn and a couple of the leaders that have been around for a while, they're putting something together for us. But this is more about a hostess thank you gift for getting bookings on your calendar. Usually if a girl knows she's going to get something free, she can find a couple girlfriends to come over and sit down and have a glass of wine or a cup of coffee with her and learn about skincare. So Sarah Lynn was telling us how she really had never heard of the dollar store before. She had never been to one. And we were telling her, oh, you can go to the dollar store and you get these really cool things for $1 and you can just, throw a bow around it. And she's like, that sounds like too much like crafting. And I'm like, no, it's really not that big of a deal. And so I sent her a note and I said, how about if we do just a little video? Because what she did was she went to the dollar store because we all were telling her how awesome it is, and curiosity killed the proverbial cat. So, so she's going to show us today what she got at the dollar store and what she plans to do with it. Because as the leaders were talking, we all kind of came up with this great idea that we could do for a hostess gift.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And the gift is a gift for action on their part, right?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do and what the team will, the information we'll have that we will share with the team, will say for having 3 people in attendance. Now you get to decide if that's the hostess and 3 friends, or if that's, whatever, you get to decide. And
I usually say you plus 2.
You plus 2. I like that verbiage. Yep. You plus 2. And then the other thing we need to say is holding on its original date. So I have always used a tool that is only designed for the party as my gift because they hold on its original date. And the reason that is the entire time that you're doing your hostess coaching, that tool is very key. Because what happens is about a week out, they'll say to you, oh, I just don't know, because they kind of start getting cold feet and haven't done their work yet. And people don't respond that far out. Don't you think, Steph, it's like 24 hours, 48 hours?
24 to 48 hours. Nobody knows what they're doing because let's face it, this isn't something that I'm looking forward to doing. I'm doing it because I felt like I had to help my friend out, or because I was excited at the moment. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it. But once she has invited the people and then she sees, oh, my friends are kind of excited about this. But usually nobody knows what their schedule is for something like this until 24 to 48 hours before the date anyway. So don't let them cancel until they've had, like 24 to 48 hours before the party.
Right. In fact, sorry, I moved my camera. Oh, it's moving around. In fact, what I like to do is about 7 days beforehand, it just depends how far out you've booked. I usually like to book 4 or 6 weeks out. But a couple days before, or a month before the party, a week before the party, when you call them, they're like, oh, I don't know if anybody's coming. I'm like, oh, well, we got to keep working towards it because we don't want you to lose your gift for booking on it and holding your party on its original date. So the whole time I talk about holding your party on its original date, In fact, when I go to show the hostess reward at the end of the party, I will say, now, the reason Steph or Amber or whoever my hostess is, Amber, where are you back there? The reason my hostess Steph will stay with Steph so Amber can keep working, is getting this gift tonight is for 2 reasons. One, because you guys came. We had 2 plus, what'd you say? I like that.
You plus 2.
You plus 2.
You plus 2.
You plus 2 tonight. And the other key reason, my business is very important to me, but also it's around my family. So if I give you a date, my family has worked around to make sure that that event goes on, and I reward very well for that because your original date is very important to the success of my business and my family's lives. So I love to reward for holding on its original date. So thank you.
I love that verbiage too, because I think a lot of girls just think this is just her hobby. She's not really serious about it. her time's not nearly as important as she plays it off to be. Well, it is. Our time is important. And if I've only got 4 nights in a month that I can do a spa, then by golly, those 4 dates need to hold. So this is part of the reason why you're putting something together, to get those dates to hold, because it is important.
Right. Now, it's not like I'm going to give away the farm. You know, I'm going to reward her, but not for crazy amounts of gifts. You know, it shouldn't cost me a lot. So what I did is, when I went to the dollar store, I actually found everything I needed. I actually had the bags at home. This is my favorite color. And so I knew those bags were at home. And even the tissue paper I had at home. But again, at the dollar store, there was pretty colored bags, even with some lines and stripes in them, you know. But keep it easy and simple. So I got 2 Hostess bags all set up, ready to go. One is more my relaxation one. And the other one, I saw this candle. I thought, how fun. I do True Aura for myself because it's fun. Everything has to be fun or I'm not doing it. And so I saw this candle, I thought, fun. Now, personally, I don't like the smell of candles. They kind of give me a little headache because it's a lot of chemicals. You know, I've never been into all that. But what I do like is when I stuff it in here and put some pretties on top, right? Then it kind of loses that fragrance down in there. So have your bags ready to go so that you can maybe take a picture of them and get them on your Facebook. Keep reminding your girlfriends, I got 1 left, I got 2 left, whatever it is. But make sure that when you grab things as simple as the candle, that it was pretty to you, that you loved it, because these are truly your favorite things, okay? Yeah. So I love that look. There's my favorite color again, see, but it was pretty with all the rest. And I thought it'd be fun to have one theme be, it says Bahama Breeze in there. So this is more my tropical hostess reward, okay? And then this is more my relaxation reward. But again, these are all things that have a story or a meaning to me, or I'm not gonna put them in the bag. Because the dollar store is not gonna have the exact same thing every time I walk through there. And right. I don't want my hostesses to think that it's going to be the same thing. They want to book that month, and it could be totally different that way. Each hostess I went to, the other thing about a neck wrap, after they had one, I had to say in my parties, now one of my hostesses has 7 neck wraps because she has 6 kids. And when her kids come home from school, they each like to have a hot neck wrap and a cold neck wrap, and she has them all ready for them to sit down and do their homework. So I had to convince her why to share the neck wraps on the whole family, right? But what I love about this is you don't have to stock up on a bunch of it because, oh my gosh, what if it's not there next time you go to the dollar store? Not anything the case. I literally walked up and down the aisles and thought, I want that because of this. I want that because of this. So same thing. These things will be there in some shape or form. So just make it pretty, but don't spend a lot of money on too much tissue paper. Literally, I've had hostess say, do you want to take this home and recycle it? Say, yes, absolutely, I'll take it home and recycle it. The bag, you know, is in perfect shape. Never even gets bumped up barely by the time you get it there. So fold it up, take it home, okay? So then at my party, what I'll do right now is I'll teach you what I'm going to say at my party. But if I ever do this, this is me talking to you as a consultant, okay? Does that make sense, Steph? Mm-hmm. Okay. So one of the things that I absolutely love is body brushing. I have always known, my grandma taught us years ago when we were little kids that you should body brush before you take a shower. It's fantastic for the wellness of your entire body. But a major part, what I'm all about at the moment here in this gift bag, is body brushing for the face. So this is they call it a facial brush. And if you buy brushes in sets, they always have a facial brush, then they have like a brush, and then they have one that you can stick the handle in and that becomes a back brush. So these are standard things that you need to have for yourself and your family that will keep your family well. And this facial brush, all you want to do is just softly go left to right across your face. And if you want to hear the stories on how to brush or why to brush, you can go Google it. But actually at BU with Saralyn, I have a story on my Facebook page of the power of body brushing and the ways to do it most effectively. So just know that I'm here to help you in everyday life too. Another thing that I love for my whole family, it's very good for even keeping one at your desk, but fabulous for in the tub when you're trying to relax, is this roller with the little spikes in it. It stimulates the skin, just like body brushing, but in a whole different way. Now you're just getting stimulation of poking instead of the actual, lymph gland drainage of brushing. So another wonderful tool. I got it in a certain color because, again, keep the theme going of pretty colors that make this bag fun, right? Okay, then another thing that I know that you probably have one of these already, but we tend to keep them too long. It's best if you toss them every once in a while. So I got you one of those because everybody needs a new clean one. And it's great for just putting your soap right on it. And then along the same lines with that, I got you some special soap. Now, what we did here is on our team, on our Ostwinkle team Facebook page, we have a story about these little jars. They come of a pack like 50, I want to say. And inside of them is the little dropper end that I pushed it in there. Let's see, it comes out. So you can fill it up, push the dropper end in, and then the lid even comes with it. And I love this one because it's super soft. And it's even the older gals, it's hard on their fingers if you get a hard jar. And this will just easily squeeze out. So just to let you know, what am I going to put in this? I'm going to put in it some kind of body lotion or soap, not lotion, soap that we have in my stock still, or in our home. If it was something that you had to go buy, I would suggest you to stay in the brown sugar kind of theme, because if you get them hooked on that smell, it's the #1 fragrance that we had in our body lines before, True Aura also, and it's going to be the fragrance or the base. And I shouldn't say fragrance because it won't be chemical, but it'll be the base. It'll be brown sugar-ish, is what Gary's already told us. So I'm going to put a brown sugar because I have several of them up there above Amber's head, and the soap will just drip right in here, and that way they'll be able to put it right on their little scrubby pad. Okay. So if you don't have this and this is too much work for you, toss it. Okay.
Skip it. Yeah,
skip it. But what I love is want to show you the size of these. I also don't want to give her enough that she's got enough for like 16 days, right? I'm doing just enough so that she has just a little something to enjoy me at this moment. And when she sees this laying around the house, actually, you know what would be cool? We need to put my return address label on here.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because we have waterproof ones, Amber.
And let's face it, girls like little miniature things.
They do.
Girls love little tiny things.
Yes, they do. So just to kind of show you the size of it's a little one, right? Just a little one.
I think on Amazon, if you look for 5 ml plastic dropper bottles, there's a ton of them that come up. And they're cheap. They're like, you can get 50 of them for like $10.
Yeah, they were super reasonable. Share them with a girlfriend if you don't want them all, right, Steph? Share them with your team. Okay, so here's the candle that I got for the relaxation one. It's ice cream, vanilla, something, something, something. But again, it's got to be cute and kind of going along the theme. There was so many cute candles in there. I thought, oh my word, I was quite impressed.
And a lot of times too, the candles, like you may not like the scent of the candle, but the container that it's in is really cool. And you can put a different candle in it, or you can use it as put your bobby pins in, or makeup brushes, or you can use it for all sorts of things.
Well, I never even thought of that. I don't burn a lot of candles. I usually have the kind that just drop into my melter pot.
Yeah, you know? I don't like well, I worked for fire claims for years, so
yeah, I don't like to light candles. I've almost lit my wall on fire one day.
Yeah.
I'm actually forbidden to put candles on in this house.
But I think the whole point of the bag is that it doesn't matter what's in the bag. Go through the store, and if it's not the dollar store, go to Target in their little deal bins, or wherever you go. Right. Look for things that mean something to you. And you don't need 8 things. Like I've got something here. Where'd my bar of soap go? I have a bar of soap. Is it behind my computer? Yes. Like a bar of soap on a little wooden
cute
thing with a bow around it.
And nice.
I have found that the easiest bow to tie is if you get 6-inch wide tulle.
Okay.
It comes in spools, and if you wait for Hobby Lobby's coupons, you can go in there and they'll have their tulle. Make sure you get the 6-inch wide ribbon. Don't get the little ribbon because it doesn't tie as pretty. And then you can tie a ribbon literally around anything. Like this is one of those towels, microfiber towels you were talking about.
Okay, cool.
You could take one of these towels, fold it up like this, and then fold it in half a little bit like this, so that a little bit sticks up above. And then take something like, I got this at the dollar store. It's got nail file and pedicure stuff in it. You could stick it in your towel like this, and then tie a bow around it. And you literally just tie it like shoes. Just do it here just so you see how easy it is. I'm just tying a bow is all I'm doing. And then you come up with something like that. And then you just fluff out the bow, fluff out the ribbon so that it's like that, and then make the ends pretty. And if they're too long, you can trim up the ends a little bit. And then you have a nice, pretty little package that you can give somebody. It doesn't have to be in a bag. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Here's just, you know, a little tube of hand lotion. Well, actually, this is resurface because I've got a ton of those resurface things. If anybody needs any of those, let me know. And got these gloves at the dollar store and just tied a bow around a hand lotion and some gloves. It doesn't have to be fancy.
No.
You know, here's a massager that I found at the dollar store. Here's a little 4-piece manicure set that I found at the dollar store. You know, you can take a little, like I think I got these they were like 3 for $1 at Target one year or something. You can take a little bit of that and a little bit of the fluff, you know, this paper fluff that you see everywhere. You can put a little bit of that in there with, you know, you got your manicure set and you got your back massager, and then, you know, these little bath bombs are all the rage. Everybody loves these bath bombs. Poke one of those in there, tie a little bow around it. You're good to go. These are, I got these at Gordon Food Services. They're like little baskets, fast food baskets, where they put paper in, burger and fries in them.
Oh, yeah.
6 of them for $3.
Oh, my.
You know, you take it and you put some pretty paper in the bottom and throw some things in there with a thank you card. Maybe throw a leftover beauty control product in there, or maybe something that, you know, you get at Target all the time that you love, and you just tell people, oh my gosh, I love this foot cream or this face mask or whatever. Or you can get those little dollar face mask things if you don't have any beauty control left over that you want to get rid of. Put those in there. This is cellophane bags, and if you don't get the ones at the dollar store, I will tell you they're terrible. They don't work very well. But the ones at Hobby Lobby, they're basket. They're with like the paper stuffing and the bows and stuff, but they're baskets that shrink. And you just put your thing in a bag. You throw a piece of tape over the back to hold it closed, and you hit it with a hairdryer and it shrinks right up, and then tie a bow around it and it's good to go. And everybody thinks that you spent 3 hours making this gift and it probably cost you $30. This right here, minus the product, was maybe $3. I put a little face mask in there from the dollar store, a foot brush from the dollar store, the basket and the paper probably didn't cost me very much at all, and then the product and a little bit of time. You know, less than $5, you can get somebody a nice thank you gift. It's not about what's in the bag. It's about why you like it and the meaning behind it, and then just making it look kind of pretty. But don't feel like you have to spend a lot of time and a lot of money to do something. Just tie a bow around something and you're good to go. That's all they care about.
You know, I think what you said was so key, and the fact that you said it several times. It's just something you love. It's just something you love. And that is what I walked around the dollar store looking for, things that I loved, that I use in my personal life. Because when I'm excited about it, when it's something that I love and I pull out and I can give it to someone else,
yes,
it means a lot. It means more than just giving something that someone maybe not ever going to
maybe you see something and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever. I don't have one of those. I want one for myself. Pick up one for yourself and then get 5 more and give those away as your hostess gift for the week.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so that's really all we had to say, and it's as simple as that. It's as simple as wrapping things up, making them pretty, making them about you, and that is what we will do on the Ostwinkle team. Is we will have Stepha's favorite things, Amber's favorite things, Sarah Lynn's favorite things, and we'll make sure that we have things that we love. Because, hold on one second, when it's things that you love, then that means so much more to you. And then your gift will be something that people want. Like they'll be like, oh my goodness, I want to get that. Since Sarah Lynn or Steph said these are things that they love. Right, Steph? It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. And, you know, even if it winds up being a $5 Starbucks gift card or a $5 Walmart card or, you know, whatever, a handwritten note goes a long ways. And just speaking from your heart and, you know, telling girls, just say, oh my gosh, I can't express what I'm going to give you is not adequate to express how I feel for trusting me enough to talk to your friends about these new products, because you're helping me support my small business, which supports my family. So I just want to really thank you for having me in. And this is just a small token of my appreciation. And then, you can share whatever you decide your hostess package is right after that too, and say, in addition to this, for hosting a party and having a couple friends in, here's what you can earn for having your own party. And you will get your own Steph's favorite bag, and it's probably going to be different stuff. And then you'll also get X, Y, and Z, whatever we decide that is down the road. But yeah, I just thought it was important that everybody got to see kind of what some ideas that we were talking about. And just please, please, please know that you don't have to spend $10, $15, $20 per hostess. You really don't. We want you making money. We don't want you spending money. This is not the old company where we had to stock a bunch of products and invest a lot of money up front. This is really a simple business. And like Sarah Lynn said, if it's not fun and easy, none of us want to do it. So just keep it fun and keep it easy. If it's stressing you out, don't do it. Call your upline, talk to your upline about what's stressing you out, and see if you can find some different ideas.
Right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Steph, thanks so much for taking time today.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Amber. We appreciate it. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.